Do you see properties that's just sitting around that looks just like this? Well, today I have a new listing that says investment opportunity for you. If you're someone who say, hey, I'm willing to do some work to maybe get my first investment property, or I've done the work and I understand what it takes. Let's take a look at this house. Let's learn the story of where it's located in the downtown Bryan Historic District and see if it'll be a good fit for you. Welcome back to my channel. Let's go check it out. Welcome back to my channel, Living and Investing in Bryan College Station. And today we're focusing on the investment side. So if you're someone who have continued to follow our channel, we highlight everything from living in a Bryan College Station area. And today we're focusing specifically if you're that person who aspires to be an investor, who want to understand how to have an investor mindset and how to look at opportunities in the Bryan College Station area. So that's where we're going to dive in deep today. So today I am in the downtown historic district, literally minutes away. And this house came up, and it's a good way for you to be able to see, well, should I be excited about something like this? It has a lot of work that needs to be done. Well, honestly, this is where a lot of people start when they see a lot of these distressed homes, when they see things that still need to be fixed. Um, there is a lot of hope and opportunity. And the thing is, you have to make sure you have the budget for it. So my job is to be able to highlight what all has been done and what needs to be done. So the city of Bryan has really cracked down on houses that look abandoned. And if you have a house anywhere in the city of Bryan, one thing they're going to say is, hey, you need to fix that house up or you need to knock it down, because the city of Bryan is in a heavy renovation mode. So I talked about that in one of my other videos, a house hacking video. You can take a look at it up there. But city of Bryan is doing everything to push new builds and certain look of what the downtown Bryan is going to look like. So this being in walking distance of where that's at is one of the reasons why the seller started the work. To be honest, sometimes often you get more than you can be able to chew. So we're going to take a look inside and see what all has been done. And as always, if you're looking to invest within the next 9 days, 90 days, or even 9 months, and you have questions about how do I see if this cash flow, how do I get an estimate of the cost that it's going to take to be able to fix something like this, make sure you subscribe and make sure go to the top where you see my link where we can schedule a call and talk more about your specific situation. As you can see, there's a lot of opportunity that's around here. Okay, so let's go inside. It doesn't have any walls or sheetrock, so you can kind of see what the framing look like and go from there. Let's check it out. Okay, so right now I just walked in. Now this, as you can see, a lot of new things has been done to this house. So it's a brand new door, and it's the actual back door. Now this back door is situated where I'm walking straight into some of your dining room and your living room area. This was an older home that was built well, before the 1980s, and a lot of this they have put new framing in. So all this means is now when you come in, you need to put your sheetrock, you need to be able to put insulation in. And behind me, you're going to have an extension of the kitchen, and I'm walking through the walls, but then this here is going to be part of the master bedroom. So all new windows have been put in, which could be sometimes the most costly thing. And as I walk, you can kind of get an idea of everything when you've seen these a lot. So here you can see everything from the room. So they kept the original flooring. The foundation is pretty solid. You can still see a few holes that maybe needs to be filled, but no plumbing has been done here yet. so still needs to be done. Electrical work still need to be done, and you can see maybe some the rest of the flooring needs to be done. And one of the things I realize when I see things like this, I personally don't look to be able to do this, but I've always have built relationship with subcontractors who are great at floor, who are great at roof. Now, one thing I would say is up here at the top, they've extended the roof to give it more space. And I'm standing right now in the third bedroom. So right now it's framed to be a 3 bedroom. Now you can come in here and make adjustments. That's a beautiful thing of the stages of where it's at. Now, if you're someone who kind of want to stick with the antique, here is an opportunity to maybe stick with some of the original material that came with the house that they're taking down. Now, this here in the very front of the house, this was the front door. So they actually reframed all that and sealed that up. So if you remember when we start this video off, I was in the front of the house, but the front sidewalk was falling off, and this house has just been sitting for a very, very long time. And the seller who's selling it, they wanted to be able to renovate it because they know of the opportunity in the Bryan College Station area. They just oftentimes, what I have found out, if you're not careful, you can sometimes just bite off more than you can chew. And that's my hope and desire, is to at least help you understand when you are looking at this opportunity for yourself or somebody else. Maybe you know that a lot of people who see this, they see the opportunity, they have the people, and that's the point I want to get you to just by looking at this. And if you're not there, that's fine, but you need to understand why these deals come on the market, and go from there. So they still have some original doors here, and you can still see a lot of original stuff is here. So, it's not super sexy when you look at this, but knowing that you can come in, you can move some framework around. Um, a lot of extensions has been done, and what I'll try to do is maybe pan through to show you some of the pictures and the videos of what this house looked like before. A lot of this was where it's at right now. So, but that's it. I wanted to do something a little different today for this listing, and wanted to just help you see where the opportunities are at. And sometimes if you say, I don't have a huge budget, but I'm willing to do the work, this could be something. So I have we have team, and we have specialists and vendors that we can refer over to you, that you can be able to look at, understanding what to do. And you definitely will have our guidance and our team to be able to give you as much as insight as we actually can. But other than that, it's going on the sale. It's going to be for sale on the market here in the next couple of weeks. So if you have any interest, or you've seen things like this, you say, hey, well, how do you evaluate these properties? What are the things that I need to look at and be aware of? And so I'll highlight some of the 6 things that I always want to get a price on, and maybe that can help you as you say, hey, I want to learn how to do this, but I don't even know where the place to start. So I'll go back to my office, and we'll just kind of look at the 6 items that I highlight all investors to kind of look at least get a idea of cost for yourself, and see if this can be a good fit for you. But all that to say, need some work done, but wonderful spot for where it's at, in the downtown historic Bryan. And I highly, highly encourage you to continue to subscribe, because I will continue to just drop as much information that's going to help you understand like what is coming in the Bryan College Station area, and specifically in the downtown Bryan area, and what the city is doing to push new housing, favorable zoning favorable zoning for someone who wants to be able to make improvements to either the piece of land they're at, or how they want you to just maybe reconstruct the whole block. So a lot of crazy, great things are going on. So I just really want you to seek the opportunities. And let's go back to my office and kind of look at back here at the office, and wanted to just get a chance to highlight some of the 6 things that I tell all my investors. You always want to think through these things anytime you're investing. And if you have an expertise, or you have family members, or you even have a good connection with these, this can determine your cost. So these are kind of the 16 that you want to think through when it comes to this property. Now, I have some information on a few, but at least you can get a visual as I help you moving forward when it comes to investing in property. So, number one, you have your foundation. Now, for this house on 808 North Washington specifically, I know the foundation has been leveled, so the seller's come in. He's installed a couple more beams. And he's done a lot of the work himself, so you can verify that as well during the inspection period, which is what we always recommend. But that has been done. Now, when it comes to HVAC, nothing has been updated on that. When it comes to electrical, I know. Now they stated that it had been updated, but it was no wiring, so I'm still trying to work on that. And when it comes to like the water heater and the furnace, um, it's nothing there because as you can see when we walk through the house, it's pretty much sections where you can be able to put the water heater and the furnace. But because it's at the beginning stage and it's still kind of at the framing stage, even though it's a remodel, they took everything out because it was just not livable. And the city was basically saying, hey, you either tear it down or start remodeling. And they've done that. So that's kind of where we're at. So nothing's been installed there. And as well for plumbing. Nothing's been done there. Now they have the seller is willing to maybe work alongside of the investor if they want to get the job done. That's a conversation we can have. And also the roof. So they've done most of the roof, but the shingles have not been put in. And I believe I can double check once we talk specifically if you're someone interested that he may have some shingle parts already that you can be able to use. But all in all, when you're looking at any investment property, whether it's this one or any other ones, these are just some of the things I always tell all my investors to think through because it's what I always started with when it comes to cost. And then the next question you have to ask yourself is, am I expertise in this or do I have expertise in this? And we have some people that we can recommend, and that's kind of just depends on where you're at in this process. If you definitely know you want to move forward and you just want to get real specific. So I'd like to say thank you for watching my video. And as always, I ask to subscribe if you're someone who want to invest in the Bryan College Station area. Subscribe on my channel as I continue to just find ways to give you as much information to make you have the best decision for you so you can start investing or maybe just living in Bryan College Station. So thank you for watching this video and we'll see you next time.